one big play, and that was about it.
I think that Tennessee did a great job in the second half. I think even on the first drive when we got the ball moving, just the fact that they kind of did like a corner blitz and it kind of caught us, a little bit off guard, and it kind of stopped the progression, that we had moving the ball downfield. But I think they just had some good calls going into like the last couple of our drives. I don't think we were able to get first downs like we was earlier in the game in the first two quarters, which allowed us to be able to keep them on their toes, kind of like do what we want to be able to do offensively. But when you are getting three and outs and when we're getting flags and stuff like that, it almost goes back to us just kind of shooting our own selves in the foot.
Pete talked about the flags and said, that's on him as the head coach. I know you didn't have any of the penalties, but as a team, how do you find that balance between guys being fired up and, making plays and not taking it a little too far?
Yeah, I mean, well, the game is emotional, so you're gonna see a bunch of emotion come out. It's the first time when you have fans back in the game, so even that type of atmosphere is gonna get you pumped up. It's gonna get you rowdy, just all that different type of stuff. Like this game is way different than it was last year, just because of the atmosphere and because of everything that we know last year brought. Like everybody's ready, everybody's excited, but we also got to learn how to be able to just hold our composure, be really detailed in understanding like why we're getting the penalties, how can we improve from it, stuff like that. I mean, at the end of the day, all you could really do is learn from it. And, for us, I think that's something that we're going to do. We got to tell the truth Monday, so we'll hear a bunch of truth while we're out there. But, it's just about just learning from it, getting better from it. Even if we would have won, it's the same thing. You got to be able to learn through those wins and through those losses.
You talked about seeing the corner blitz from Tennessee, some adjustments they made. Was there something else specifically that you saw? It kind of like that.
No, I mean, I don't. I just feel like that was one play that they did that they don't really show, and it just happened to work out at that right time. Um, I don't really think they did anything different that we saw. I think we adjusted to everything that they threw at us. It was more so of we just weren't able to get a rhythm in the third quarter, and I mean, it kind of goes the same from the first game too. We kind of didn't have a rhythm in the third quarter too, so we just got to be able to come out in the third and fourth quarter and just be able to finish. We see what we can do in the first half. We know what we're capable of, and we just got to be able to continue to learn how to be able to play when we're on top.
At the end of the first half, you guys went 75 yards in less than a minute. Second half, almost nothing. Did you guys lose your edge in the second half?
No, I mean, I was in the game, so I don't really know what we lost. I just think that, like I said, I think that when you have a team like Tennessee who's moving the ball, it was almost flipped. The tables was flipped. We were moving the ball. The offense for Tennessee wasn't really getting a chance to be able to stay on the field, get their composure, run the plays that they wanted to play, that they practiced. And, it almost got flipped. Like, we weren't able to get out there on the field as much as we did in the first half because Tennessee did a great job being able to move the ball downfield, controlling the clock, controlling the tempo of the game. And for us, we just got to be able to know how to be able to take that back, take that momentum back, being able to just play, like I said, every part of the game. Because like Pete says, you can't win in the first three quarters. You can only win in the fourth. And so for us, when teams get momentum and when teams start being able to do great or they start to control the clock, we just got to be able to learn how to play when we don't have the ball as much as the other team does.
Kind of following up on that, he talks about the fourth quarter and finishing all the time with you guys. For this fourth quarter to go the way that it did, how frustrating is that for you guys?
Well, I don't think that any of us expected, to lose a game like that, especially with the history of just being here and the fourth quarter wins and how we fight and all that type of stuff. But I think for us, like I said, it's a learning experience. Not everything's going to go your way. Sometimes you're going to get knocked down. Sometimes, the momentum is going to go to that team. But like I said, it's a game of momentum. And the team that's able to control and keep their composure and learn how to be able to play through the momentum shifts, that's the team that's going to be able to win, and that's the team that's going to be able to stay alive as we enter the playoffs and all that different other stuff. So for us, it's just being able, like I said, we learn how to play when we don't have the ball as much in our hands. Like you said, we was able to move the ball for however many yards in under a minute. But we also got to learn how to be able to control the clock. We also got to be able to learn, how to play when we are being explosive and, when we are playing 2 minute and when we do need to be able to control the ball. So it's different aspects of the game. It's not always trying to be able to do the same thing every time.
Anything else?
All right, have a good weekend.
Thanks, Dennis.